worry about that.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Browns Morning Brew. Today, we have an awesome show set up here. We're going to go over quite a bit of stuff today, and we have a special guest, Marcus Donald from My Dawgs podcast. He let me get through a majority of the introduction this morning before he barked at me.
It's Automotive Sports Podcast, but Mike.
Yeah, he's got ulterior motives all the time, especially when it comes to talking about quarterbacks. So today we're gonna jump right into it, guys. First of all, I want to give a special shout out to our sponsors. We've got the Doug White Allstate Insurance Agency. If you guys need any insurance, car, automotive, boat, house insurance, anything, home insurance, they'll take care of you. Give them a call. Rust Belt Automotive and Diesel. If you got any car troubles, give them a call. They will take care of you. Cleveland Ketchup. You guys want some good condiments, man? A little bit of everything. Check them out. Use our code BEARDED for 10% off. Lego Heads Barbershop and Saloon out in Berea. Give Marlon a call or just go there. They'll take care of you. Bearded Bastards Barbecue Sauce and the original steak and hoagies. And yeah, guys, thank you guys for joining us this morning. We're going to get right into some NFL news. And this is one that's going to affect the AFC North. And I think Joe Burrow now is going to be one scared little guy because you got to look forward to Max Crosby coming to the Baltimore Ravens. The trade happened yesterday. So the AFC North edge rushers have gotten a little scarier everywhere but the Bengals, it seems. Right off the bat, what do you guys think of that? I mean,
that's a big addition, man. Lamar leaked a little something out there, man. He didn't put much out there. It was he put, it was a face, just like a wow face. And so they were alluding to that being a hint that something big was coming. And then you get Max Crosby, which it hasn't happened yet, but it looks like that's pretty much 90% going to happen, you know. And he's been a Pro Bowler ever since he's been in, since 21 to 25. You already know what he can do. And like you said, it's going to make that AFC North, the edge rushers out there, pretty scary, you know. Adding him, like you said, Joe Burrow's got to look at Miles. Now he's got to look at Max Crosby. It's beefing up, man. So our AFC North's always been a hard division, man. You get punched in the mouth up here, man. That's how it goes up here, man. So, you know, Max Crosby, he's a team captain, been a team captain. He's a big player coming over for them guys. So it's definitely going to help their defense out without a doubt.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, the problem, I think, it's not a problem, but, you know, if this is 5-6 years ago and a guy like Max Crosby goes over to the Ravens, I'm a little bit more scared, to be honest. But it's a new day in the AFC North. You know, without Ozzie Newsome there picking the players and without John Harbaugh as the coach there in Baltimore, I just honestly don't know how, I just don't know how scared to be with a guy like that going over there. You know, Max Crosby is a hell of a player, but, you know, for some reason, I just kind of feel like some of these guys that come from these loser organizations, they don't really bring, you know, they don't really bring anything when they come to these other organizations. I mean, look at the Bears. How many times have the Bears spent all these draft picks on these, you know, big time Raiders edge rushers, and then they go to the Bears, and then
or the Browns.
Or you know what I mean? They don't really make that much of a difference. So and I'm not calling Max Crosby a loser necessarily, but I just don't know that, you know, this is going to make that much of a difference. You know, This is just it's a different AFC North. I think, like I said, 5-6 years ago, a trade like this gets made. I think it deserves all of the hemming and hawing that a lot of people are making. I just don't know if in 2026 this is going to be that much of a deal.
Marcus,
oh, my bad. Excuse me. With the fact that Lamar was injured, Joe Burrow got injured. I think going into this season, the Ravens defense, they had issues. They were sorely lacking. And to bring a guy of his caliber, Crosby, he's that man. He's a beast. The Pro Bowl caliber type guy. Next to TJ Watt, next to Myles Garrett. And I just it gets on my nerves, like you said. Why do they have to come to the AFC North? Why?
Right.
We have so many problems already, and it's the issue for us to deal with. I don't want to cross up because we have issues with our line already. So now you got this guy rushing, he coming, and it's not fair. It's not right. So, but I respect everything that the Ravens did to make this deal happen. I wish we could have got on this. I wish Andrew Berry would have, gotten in his head. So, we're gonna do this. We restructure certain people's contracts. And I wish we'd have made that deal, but I respect that deal all day. Max Crosby is that dude, man, period. So
could you imagine him and Miles next on each side, man?
That's some bookends right there. That's like a chessboard. That would be your rooks right there, man. That's a great picture that I wish. And he would look good in the brown and orange. You know what I'm saying? So that would have been nice to have them two together. That'd have been nice. But, he's the owner of the Ravens. Like you said, Marcus, it always seems like this division's already hard and it gets harder within our divisions playing these guys when they get acquisition, players coming over like a Max Crosby. So we'll see. But, that's the thing too, man. I'm having a lot of faith in this season and rebuilding this line. I think it's going to be. I'm keeping fingers crossed, man, and I'm hoping they're fixing all that because we know it's a big problem, and I really think that they're going to fix that. So I'm thinking we're going to get guys, and we're going to have a line that's going to make it tougher for your Watt and Max Crosby and them to be getting up in here like that on the quarterbacks.
It's having a lot
Well,
of faith, man. They're clearing a lot of space, but that's really having faith.
Yeah.
We got to start
optimistic
somewhere.
as hell.
we got to start somewhere, and we already all talked about it. Where's it starting at that line? So I'm hoping that they, I'm more of a line guy, fixing the line before we get a wide receiver because it don't matter what quarterback you got back there. I'm tired of talking about it. It don't matter what running back you got back there. It don't matter what receivers you have at your disposal. Because without that line, where that game starts, you ain't nothing. Period. It's that simple. I
think it matters who that quarterback is. Cincinnati showed that. Cincinnati went to a Super Bowl with a guy, and it mattered who that quarterback was. That quarterback took him without a line. Now they can't keep him upright, but they still. You need that quarterback.
The Browns. What we're talking about, the Browns.
Yeah, but if the Bengals can do it,
correct.
Yeah, but if the Bengals can do it.
But I don't know, man. We're talking Browns, Gary. You know how this works around here in Cleveland.
We're going to have to wait till 2029 to get off the cursed land is what Sam is saying, I think.
Well, no, I'm hoping that we start getting this ball rolling in the right direction before we even get there. I'm hoping we get this fit quarterback situation figured out. And we finally got a guy we can stand behind. And we got a guy. Well, I know we got a guy. And
so
go ahead.
Sam, I got a question though. Yeah. So why are we trying to bring in these other guys? Why are we talking about Kyler Murray? Why are we talking about Ty Simpson? Why are we talking about these other guys, knowing that we're going to have to split reps? I don't understand what the Browns are talking about right now. I think it's a lot of the media just having something to talk about. Like we're all here sitting, we're talking, we're having a good conversation. It doesn't make logically any sense to me to do this. So what do you think? My bad. I'm sorry, Mike.
Oh no, you're good, man. You are good. So that brings up the next point really quick. Raiders also released Geno Smith. Should the Browns get him? No, I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding. That was a complete joke. But
no.
Yeah, the quarterback stuff. We're gonna get into that. And you guys, y'all heard the Malik Willis rumors. Obviously, right now it looks like he's either going to the Dolphins, Cardinals, Raiders now. Who knows? I don't think the Browns are gonna.
As long as it's not the Browns, I don't care.
I think Malik Willis will end up a Raider because we're all thinking for sure at that number 1 pick, the Raiders are probably going to go with Mendoza. I mean, that's what it's looking like, and Malik could come in there and be that bridge guy for Mendoza. That's my opinion. So there's other teams out, Vikings, Jets, Cardinals, Dolphins, that are still looking for a quarterback. As far as Malik Willis finding home here in Cleveland, it ain't going to happen here. He ain't coming here. But I think Raiders might be a good home for him, and especially because they're trying to bring in a first round quarterback in Mendoza. You're going to need a bridge guy over there.
Yeah, and I just want to reiterate, the Browns, you got your damn quarterback. You know what I mean? you got your guy.
Go ahead, Gary.
I'm just saying. I say this every week, right? You got your guy. You got your guy. You got your quarterback. Every year we talk about we need a quarterback. We watch guys on television, right? We've been watching guys for years. Who make these crazy throws, and you go, man, I wish I had that guy that makes that throw. And you got a guy that makes that throw. You have the guy that makes that throw.
He showed that he could do it. And the one throw that comes to my mind was when he got that, but they stretched the field with Isaiah Bond out there, man. That was nice. That comes to mind. He can do it. He can do it.
The throw that he hit Jerry Jeudy with, that Jerry Jeudy handed off to the defensive back.
Right. Come on.
You know what I'm talking about? That flea flicker?
Yeah.
The flea flicker that he threw to that's the throw. Throw. The one that nobody else could have gotten.
That was a good throw.
That. There's not many quarterbacks in the NFL that can make those throws.
Mm-hmm.
And you got the guy to do it. All that other stuff that you need to do, you can teach quarterbacks to do. And, Shador is a dude that can learn that stuff. He's a smart kid. And you talk about like all the other, and I want to reiterate this too. You talk about like all the other off-field stuff, right? He has no off-field stuff to worry about. He's not a kid that's coming in that's playing for a contract. The kid was born into his contract. He grew up in a 30,000 square foot home. You know what I mean? Like right. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not trying to buy his parents' farm.
Yeah, I seen
he's not trying to buy his mom a house. He's not trying to the dude is trying to come and play football.
Well, for sure. Real quick, I seen a video of it was Shador and Shiloh, and they were at their house, and I think it was Shiloh's birthday, and they're like, "Oh, we got something." It was that night. They're like, "We got something else special for you, man. Happy birthday!" They actually had a legit fireworks show in the backyard, bro. Like real, legit fireworks like that you see at a festival or something, man. I thought that was crazy. So
yeah, I mean, like, dude, you got him in the 5th round.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
correct.
Come on.
He made some throws even to Fanning. He made some great throws. I mean, with the one in the ends, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
He showed so many flashes of brilliance. But if the Browns would just invest in the line, I think we would be good. I've been saying I don't want to draft any quarterback. I don't care. The only thing I want to invest in is a line and weapons for this young man to succeed. Now, if you could get somebody in the 6th round, somebody a Becker, somebody like that, I'll deal with that in the later rounds. The 6th at 24, you bet not. Bruh, I'm trying to tell you, I will lose my damn mind if they try to get a quarterback or something like that in the early rounds. Oh my God, I'm gonna be done, dude. I just give this man some tools. That's it. I think we'll be good. And you just restructure this man's contract. I'm sorry. I know so many people are so upset about Deshaun. We paying him.
Yeah.
Put him out there. I want to see what he can do. He's getting 40-something million. Now he got a bonus yesterday, which I knew was going to happen. Put his ass out there. I'm sorry.
No,
Put
you're
his
good.
ass out there. I don't give a damn if he get his knees knocked off. I need to see what this man could do. And you got Shador. Now, Dylan Gabriel.
After Shador.
Here, I got it.
After Shador.
Go ahead.
I got this because I'm right there with you, Marcus. Okay, we got Deshaun. We haven't seen our money out of him. Now, we do have a quarterback competition. I believe that will be between Deshaun Watson and Shador Sanders. Okay.
Absolutely.
Dylan Gabriel. This is maybe an unpopular opinion because everybody's like, where is he at? How's he going to go? I'm hoping that we might be able to get a 5th round pick back for him. Okay. With Titus Howard coming here, we gave up a 5th round pick. With Titus Howard coming here, that's great. We needed a right tackle. I'm all aboard on that because we're trying to get this line together.
He could play guard as well if needed. So
you can flip them around. So I'm thinking Deshaun Watson, Shador Sanders, quarterback competition. If we can get a 5th round pick for Dylan Gabriel, that would be great. Okay. And then bring in, I think Jacoby Brissett's out there. Snoop Huntley's out there for that 3rd guy in case something crazy goes down and you need another guy back there. Because I would like to have another veteran like 3rd stringer back there.
Yeah,
you know,
Marcus Mariota's out there. So
there's
you guys would like to see, I have to cut you off. You guys would like to see Deshaun get the first team reps. Is that what I'm hearing? I'm hearing that correct?
No. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to break this down right now.
Thank you, sir.
I want whoever's going to win football games and whoever is the best man at the time to play ball for us. Like Sam said, we did not get our money out of Deshaun Watson at all. He's played 19 games in his 5 years here, his 5th year coming up. I think that it would be good to start Deshaun Watson and let Sanders sit back and watch, pending injury again, whatever happens. I mean, you got to get your money out of him. This is his last year. It's time. Now you're either going to get another contract with us and it's not going to be nowhere near as much money. What are you going to do if he takes us to the playoffs? Don't get me wrong, guys. I would love to see. Yeah, I know. I laugh too at myself, but listen, I would love to see Shador Sanders out there balling for us. I would love that.
Yeah, but Mike, Deshaun hadn't been Deshaun since 6 years.
Correct.
I know that.
But Mike, if he balls out, what do we do if he balls out?
Don't resign him. Don't resign.
What?
Yeah,
okay. That'd be the most Browns thing ever, dude.
The worst trade in NFL history, and then the Browns give him an extension. I don't know, man. We can't do that.
Listen, I agree, guys, but you got to get something out of this, dude. You paid him $240 million.
It's already a sunken cost, bro.
Oh, I agree.
You're already at a sunken cost. Like in the world of like investments and stuff like that, you're at a point here where it's like you write this off. Because all you're doing right now is you're either like if you putting him in there, right? All you're doing is putting yourself in another position to lose more.
Because that's like I said on a Tuesday show. I'm sorry to interrupt. Like I said on a Tuesday show, you guys, he's going to come out there. He's going to get booed right off the bat. We all know this. Correct. Nobody's going to like him being out there. Nobody. You have to go out there and win the first 5 games to prove any worth. And if that happens, then he could regain some consciousness here. You know what I mean?
Or why don't you develop the guy that you drafted, the one that shows the potential that could be the future of develop a damn quarterback for once.
And I agree.
Instead of trying to catch lightning in a bottle, like they have been trying to do since they came back with the Ty Detmers and you know what I'm saying, and Jeff Garcia and Jake Delhomme and every other. God, you know, we can name them all, right? Instead of all of those guys, develop a goddamn quarterback.
Yeah, I agree. But listen, a very highly unlikely situation that you're going to see should Deshaun Watson start. I think, and I would like to see Shador Sanders start. Don't get me wrong. I would love to see the kid out there shining. That'd be great. But in a real world, as a general manager, as a new coach to this team, you have to pick the best guy. Whoever's better at camp, it's going to be that guy. And unfortunately, we have no say in who that's going to be. We can sit here and argue about it all day, but they're going. I mean, Todd Monken, this is his first year as a head coach, guys. So you guys got to think critically, and he's thinking critically. I really got to put out a good product, and whoever's better is going to be that guy. Unfortunately, I mean. Like we all
Oh,
agree we want Deshaun
That
Watson.
makes sense.
Sorry.
That only makes
Correct.
sense. You're not just going to
Yeah.
put a guy out there because his last name's Sanders and his dad's Dion. You're not going to do that. You're trying to win games. Todd Monken even said that he's gonna come here and they're going to put nothing's given. They're going to have to earn it in the quarterback slot. That's why they're not naming nobody yet. And I think that needs to happen. And if it's just Deshaun for a season or half a season because he was looking better, you put him in. If Shador is looking better, then you put him in. But you got to go out here and put your best man forward. You can't just go out here on a whim just because, let's see what we got. Like you said, Gary, Shador might need a little bit more development. He might need to sit in the backdrop a little bit and soak up some more knowledge.
Yeah, that's how you develop a guy. You don't develop a guy in the background. You develop him on the field.
Well, Tom Brady sat in the background. He ended up being a great quarterback.
And so did Aaron Rodgers. And they say that. But see, this is the thing. We all of us know Andrew Berry is an analytical type guy. And I believe they got Monken because he's more of a yes man. He even said it. Give me what you got. I'm gonna work with whatever you give me. And that was the go sign. Like, do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna give you, and you're gonna take what I give you. And I don't like the situation with Andrew Berry still running certain things, man, and the draft picks. So hey, I gave Deshaun another $30-something million. We got to get something out of it. Give him, okay, we got 30 reps in a practice session. Deshaun's going to get 20, Shador get 10. What are we going to do about that? I mean, I can see this type of stuff happening. And if we draft somebody else, where's the reps going? That's what's driving me crazy. So I can kind of see at this point in time, based on the money, Deshaun kind of can have an advantage, even though we saw what Shador could do. And that's what I don't like, man, right now. We in another pickle, man. This is an ugly situation right now. That's just me.
I think it'll be great. You kind of touched on it right there, too, because now the way things worked out last season, we got to see both rookies in Dillon Gabriel and Shador Sanders. With Dillon Gabriel was getting the first team reps in training. Now, this year, I think it's going to be different because Shador is finally going to get some first team reps. That's my opinion. I'm going to say it. I think Shador is ahead of Gabriel. That's my opinion.
Okay. So is that the number 2, 3, or number 1? But see, now Deshaun is back with more money. We just restructured this man's contract, man. I got to get something out of him. And see, that's what the conflict is.
So, I thought the restructure wasn't giving him more money. It's just
no,
they didn't add more money to it. They just changed how the money was given.
I'll break it down. It said for what could be the last time, the Browns are restructuring Deshaun Watson's enormous contract today to clear up cap space heading into the free agency and a trade market for next week. The Browns are converting a huge chunk of Watson's $46 million base salary into a restructured bonus up to $44.745 million to ease his $80.716 million cap charge.
I mean, it's not new money.
Don't get me wrong, but he didn't earn it. It's a bonus. He just got money that he ain't done shit. Excuse me.
But it's already all. Yeah, but it was already all guaranteed money anyway, so it's not new money. Instead of giving him that money as in game paychecks, they're giving it to him all up front.
Well, leaving Watson with a veteran minimum of $1.255 million, it's expected to free up about $36 million in cap space, with the remaining charges being added to the void years of his contract, which are currently running from 27 to 29. So, since we're making it a bonus, essentially, when Deshaun Watson leaves, that money has to be paid for that fiscal year.
They'll be paying him to 2050.
Well, they're not paying. They won't be paying him. It'll just count against. It's going to count against the cap, but they've already paid him out.
Yeah, but if he leaves with a guaranteed contract, and I'm pretty sure the way this works is bonus money. If we get rid of him, that fiscal year, all bonus money has to be paid that year.
No, but that bonus money, what happens is that bonus money is being paid on the new year. So they're cutting him a check. That's what, Jimmy Haslam is able to do this because he's so rich. So on March 11th, Jimmy Haslam's cutting him that check for that money. And then that money then is able then to be dispersed throughout the cap. So this money is allowed through over the dead years. So this money is basically allowing, it didn't get any more money.
Right.
He's just getting, it's allowing them to disperse the money a little bit farther down the cap so that they have more money on the cap this year.
Well,
So it's
the way-
not new money. It's not giving them more money. It's not giving them new money. It's just allowing them to drag the money out.
Well, see, that's the thing. They didn't do the whole deal. He didn't get exactly. I mean, if you want to look in hindsight, he would have got 80-something million. When you get a bonus,
Well, no,
that-
he wouldn't. He wouldn't have got the
It's
80
like
million because
40.
he got most of that money already. The 80
correct.
million is just
So-
what it counts against the cap. He already got most of that.
correct.
80.
But he was still owed though. So now you basically just gave him without him earning it, without game days. You just gave Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson just walked out of it with another check. And those void years now, the Browns are on the hook to like what 2027, 2028, something like that for those void years. Now it's not guaranteed, but they're still on the
29.
hook. Yeah, 29.
Yeah,
so
but they're not.
you just gave this man money, but he didn't do shit, Gary. He didn't do nothing.
Yeah, but he doesn't get that money. That's what I'm saying is like he's still of all the ways that they did this, all they did is take his 46 million a year, and instead of giving it to him per game, they gave him in a lump sum at the beginning of the year.
Bro, that's the
But
bonus.
that's all they did.
That's a
So-
signing
so
bonus.
exactly.
So instead of calling it a
That's-
salary, they called it a bonus.
Well,
Correct.
it,
So like
you
you're
gotta-
getting mixed
Yeah.
up in like the
it
whether it's a salary to
converts-
bonus.
it
Still at
converts
the
it-
end of this, he still made 236 million. That's it.
but
a
see, that's the thing.
restructure. A
He got it
restructure.
now before he earned it. That's the problem.
Yeah, but he got
that
it.
I got.
He was getting it no matter what.
He's
You know what I
gonna
mean?
get it anyway. You're
Yeah,
absolutely
the
correct.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it was guaranteed. It was not. It's different than
Yeah.
like any of these other. His
A
is the only
restructure.
contract in the NFL that is guaranteed like this. So
A
whether you,
restructure.
but
a
so like what's
restructure.
going on right now? So like he didn't get over on us.
Mhm.
A
Browns are doing
restructure.
something so that we can sign more guys so that we can.
I mean, this is true, but he didn't do shit, bruh. That's my thing.
No,
He
I
didn't
get what
do
you're saying.
shit.
Yeah, but you know what?
So
Though, but the thing,
we're handing him money, and he didn't do shit. The man ain't played in 2 goddamn years, and now here you go. Take another 30 million. Take another. We're just basically giving Deshaun Watson money, and he
But he was-
hasn't done shit.
but he's getting that
You're
money
right.
anyway.
You're right. He had
Yeah.
his
Getting that money anyway,
Don't
so
get
they're
me
not
wrong.
giving him extra money. All they're doing is saying we're doing this in a way so that we can continue to have a team because you haven't done shit. But
How
all
do
they're
you
doing,
feel about that?
It sucks.
It
We've been
sucks.
in this
it sucks.
Thank you.
That,
for
That's-
5
Damn
years.
it, dude, it sucks. It sucks. But
That's
you know
all
what,
I'm
man?
saying.
Well, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go back 5 years? You can't go back 5 years and stop that trade and stop that contract.
Yep.
What you got to
know-
do is now you are where you are now, man, and you've got to figure out a way. I mean, they're not giving him
Correct.
any more money. You've got to figure out a way to make this more palatable and make it so that you can move on. If you don't do this,
Mhm.
you don't have an offensive line next year.
You're right. You're right. But it's not palatable to me, you, Sam, or Mike. It's not palatable to us because this is bullshit. Because he didn't do shit. That's all.
Well, the contract itself is not palatable. The changing of
Correct.
the stuff is what's palatable because I mean, it's not like he's not getting any more money. And if anything, you know, he's probably paying more taxes on it. So he is kind of getting screwed a little bit more because he's getting it in a lump sum instead of in the paychecks.
They're just the
Or he's
restructure.
right.
The restructure is just spreading out his base salary.
correct.
That's what it's doing. Okay, so it's doing that. And what? So the one thing
Well,
that I
it's,
can
it's
say,
spreading it out. It's spreading it out on the cap, but it's giving him his base salary in one
Right.
paycheck.
right, like a
Mhm.
like a signing
money.
bonus, like a signing bonus. Basically, you're
I don't
taking
like
a
the
base.
fact that the
you're,
guy-
you're current a base salary into a signing bonus. Okay,
I don't like. Mhm.
Go
I
ahead,
don't like
go
the
ahead.
fact that the guy hasn't done shit. I'm sorry
I get it, man.
to warrant or to that bothers me, bro. So
I'ma
you
say-
got this money. You better get your ass out there and play, dog. I don't care what you
But-
do. If you have to run through 5 linemen, show me. And that now
but
that I got my
Also,
money,
wait, real quick,
really, what's my motivation?
Marcus.
You
But
can pay me.
to
I'm
be
saying
fair,
that
too.
I-
But to be
Okay.
fair, real quick, to be fair,
Mhm.
it's not like this dude isn't playing because he like has a sore whatever, right? The dude blew his ACL twice and had and also had a shoulder injury that was like never seen before in the NFL.
correct.
You know what I'm saying? So like the hate that this dude is getting on his contract has to do with the stuff that has to do with the other off the field stuff. That's the stuff that like the hate the guy is getting. If he's any other quarterback in the NFL and he blows his shoulder out and blows out his ACL, he's not getting this kind of stuff for not being on the field.
You get that
So,
insurance
Jay, let me ask you a
money.
question. Do you think that Patrick Mahomes earned that money?
Yeah.
Do you think that Josh Allen earned that money?
For sure, because they didn't have the off the field stuff. You
look
understand
at
what I'm saying?
Look at the situation. Those guys did what they needed to do. We have a man who we pay all this money. He's like the 9th career earner all time. He ain't done nothing. So we're paying this guy, and he's not giving us the results. I'm not mad at Josh Allen. Josh Allen gets to the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes gets to the playoffs. This man has not taken us nowhere, and we're paying him like he has. That's my issue.
Unfortunately, that's Andrew Berry and Deshaun Watson's problem. Unfortunately, but only we
that's
could.
all I'm saying.
Yeah, right. No, I get it, and only we can make that mistake. Obviously, it's the
You
Browns, man.
You want to hear something else sickening? If Shador ends up getting the starting job, and Deshaun's the backup, he's going to be the most highest paid backup quarterback in probably NFL history.
Great. I love that. Make him. I said that a couple weeks ago. I hope that Deshaun Watson is the highest paid number 3 quarterback in the NFL history. I want him to make him number 3.
I mean, we could sabotage his career. We could not play him, and just like he sabotaged us, we could not play him.
I'm not trying to sabotage him, but I'm saying right now, I'm moving forward, man. I'm developing Shador. I'm moving forward because you know what? I'm not re-signing this man.
Gentlemen.
I will tell you something. Last year was the chance. If you were going to see what you had in Deshaun, last year was your shot. If he was going to come back and you were going to do whatever it was, last year was your chance. This year, we're done. This is it. This is the last year of that contract. We are moving. You have next year's draft is supposed to be the draft with all the quarterbacks.
They say that every year.
This is it. We're done. The talk about Deshaun for me is over. You got Shador. You're going to try and develop him. If that does not work, then you're gunning for one of the quarterbacks next year. That's it. We are not talking about putting another $45 million, $50 million in Deshaun Watson's
they won't
pockets.
That'd be crazy. That'd be asinine if they did that.
He hasn't been anything in 6 years. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? Geno Smith and Kyler Murray? Get out of here. No more retreads. You're going to develop a guy. You're going to either develop the guy that you have here, or you're going to go in the draft next year and you're going to do it when all these guys are coming out. Those are the two things that you're going to do. You're not re-signing. Enough. Enough is enough, man.
I feel you over there.
He's right. He's right.
No, but listen, man, like since we're on the restructure talk, because of the Deshaun Watson restructure, we're forgetting a guy that's going to get a restructure. And I think this coming up right after Deshaun's real quick is Denzel Ward. Okay. Mm-hmm. Denzel Ward, if he does a restructure, and it's going to happen, mark it down. We're looking at between 13.5 and 15 million. Okay. So I'm counting and I'm doing math. I'm counting in my head. So we just did Deshaun. We restructured. We just did. We're going to end up doing Denzel. They increased the cap. NFL increased the cap. That's another 22 million. I'm counting. I want money to spend on guys we need. I'm talking about getting this line right and maybe getting another receiver over here. Okay. Mm-hmm. So now I'm looking at Deshaun with the 44 million. I'm looking at 14. I'm just going to go in the middle since they said 13.5 to maybe 15 million on a restructure on Denzel. I'm just going to go in the middle. I'm going to say 14. Let's just say it's 14 plus the 22 million with the extra cap that they gave this year. And I do believe because it's Deshaun's Achilles, I could be wrong. I'm not I'm not professional. I'm just a dude talking sports. Deshaun's Achilles, I believe we get some of that insurance money from that happening, which is like 3 to 4 million. So I'm adding it up. That's like 84 million that we're going to have now. Okay. That's pretty good amount of money that we can throw around now. So, with the Deshaun thing, it's Deshaun thing. And we still got to pay out the man's contract. Hallelujah to his agent, because whoever his agent is, that's my agent. I want that agent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's crazy to think about it. But, but I'm looking at, we got, we're talking about maybe like 84 million for money that we can use in places we need it, So
And
mark
that-
it
yeah,
down though.
you're correct.
Denzel's will be next. Denzel's be restructured next.
You're right. It
Absolutely.
goes to show that we're making moves to still try to put together a winning team. And if we could pick up a lot of guys in free agency in the trade, because next week, March 11th at 4:00, the NFL league year opens. So look forward to some things starting to happen. Not only just because of, not only for the Browns, but the whole NFL. A lot of things are going to start moving around. You're going to see a lot more. But if we could pick up a lot of linemen, maybe even a veteran wide receiver in a free agency, that opens up a whole new realm for the Browns in a draft. There could be a lot of different things. And I'm hoping, again, I don't want to draft another quarterback, especially this year. I do not want to do that. I've been saying that all year. That's not. So, yeah, there's a lot.
We don't need another a quarterback ring circus.
And we also
just
don't. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sam.
No, I'm just saying we don't need another circus. I mean, if we go and draft another quarterback, say they get to Ty Simpson, man, I'm with Marcus down here. I don't think none of us right now want to draft a quarterback. Correct, fellas? Can we agree on that? I think we're all in agreement. I know, Gary, you want another quarterback? You want a Ty Simpson here?
What do you think?
No. I think we got to stop adding these dudes in here because we're just making more of a problem. You know, we're just adding more of a situation that we don't need. Can we just stop for now and just let's concentrate with what we have?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I already told you what we can do because Dylan Gabriel doesn't get talked about enough. He's still on the roster. That's a fact.
He shouldn't be talked about at all.
Well, he's on the you have to. He's on the roster, Gary.
I mean, not that he's given us much to talk about either.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So what do you do with a guy like that? Your third round. You don't release him.
Yeah,
you try to get something for him.
You're not going to get anything for him.
You don't know that.
Yeah,
you can't.
The Colts are not going to get. The Colts are not going to be able to even get. The Colts are going to get a 7th round pick for Anthony Richardson. You think you're going to get a 5th round pick for Dylan Gabriel?
Somebody out there might say, "Hey, man, you know what? The kid has talent. We looked at his college. He did great. Cleveland Browns over there were busted. Their line was garbage, and he didn't even get a chance."
Okay.
Here's what I'm.
If you can't get something for him, you can't get something for him. But if no one wants him, you gotta. He does not take it into preseason. What's that?
Bro, he said 7th round. I was like, damn.
Well, listen, guys. Listen, like Sam said, the offensive line. You could bring any quarterback here. I don't think anybody's going to dominate on this team at all. Well, so somebody could see potential in Dylan Gabriel, minus the height issue. He's able to move out of the pocket. If you take him to a team that has an offensive line and wide receivers that can get open and catch the ball, there's a possibility he could do something somewhere else.
Yeah, he'd be another good backup. You know, he was projected to be a backup guy here. He could be a good backup guy for somebody else that needs a backup guy. And if you can get a 5th round pick or something for him, that's what you do. You ain't putting him on the practice squad. So somebody can just pick him. So another team could just pick him up for nothing.
Jeffrey, I couldn't agree more. Why not call up Kevin and see if he wants Dylan on the Falcons? I would. Hey, take your supercomputer back, bro.
He can have his ass.
Yeah, I don't even want to pick.
I want to get something. You know, I don't want to just give something away. That's dumb. If you're in business, you ain't just giving things away. You want to get something out of it. You're going to try to get something for them in some type of a trade. You know, now if that trade is, I don't see us getting another high guy caliber player for him. But I'm saying maybe another draft pick. That's feasible. You know, I would take it. You know,
possible.
And like I said, trade him if you could. If somebody calls up and they want Dylan Gabriel and they'll say, "Hey man, we'll give you a 5th round pick, 6th round pick." Okay, I'm cool with that. Okay, and then we bring a backup guy here, and I gave you a few names. So then you would have Deshaun, Shador, mystery backup guy. Marcus, you said Mariota's out there. Brissett, he already been here. He's been here. Snoop Huntley. They want to talk about Snoop Huntley? You know what Snoop Huntley did last year when Lamar went down? He held that team together and won games and kept them in the playoffs. They needed them wins. And he's been here before. Okay. I'm just throwing names out there.
Yeah. So, Mike Vrabel's been here before too.
So I'm saying a guy like that, like a Brissett or maybe a Mariota, coming in as your third backup quarterback. See what I'm saying here? And then getting something for Dylan.
Man, Brissett's recycled like plastic.
Yeah,
That
well,
is
we gotta
crazy.
have.
But you're right.
We had a year where we went through 5 quarterbacks. I would at least would like to have 3 going into a season. Feel what I'm saying?
Correct. We have to. No matter what's been said, you have to have those 2 active, and then you have to have the reserve. We have to have 3. No matter what goes down, we have to have 3, and then if possible on the practice squad. So, like you said, if Marcus Mariota came in, Jacoby Brissett, I could see them replacing Dylan Gabriel, but not
Bailey
overtaking.
Zappi.
Yeah, Bailey Zappi.
He's there.
I could see them overtaking that 3rd slot, but they're not getting the main reps. Oh, hell no.
No.
So we have to go into that. We have to. The Browns are so watch your ass, cover your ass. We have to. So we have to have those 3 guys.
I think Jeff George has got something left in his arm, you guys.
Oh, Jeff George.
Jeff George, yeah, man. Generational arm talent there. You know what I mean?
Bro, he's as old as me. I'm about to be 52. Do you want me on the field?
If you got an arm, I mean, we're sitting here talking about Marcus Mariota. Might as well put Jeff George behind there. Think Vinny Testaverde wants to come back, guys?
I'm talking about
Let's call Bernie, goddammit. Let's call Bernie.
He's got a new kidney.
Bring his ass out there. How about
that? New liver. He can do it.
Yeah, we gotta have. I'm just trying to figure out what you do with a Dylan Gabriel, and I just put my outline down. That was just a suggestion. If you can get a 5th round pick, 6th round pick, but if you can get a 5th or 6th round pick, you take that. You need pieces to this puzzle.
Who's going to do that, though?
I don't know. I don't know. Cardinals, Jets. I don't know. Vikings. I don't know. They need a backup guy.
Here, guys, we watched the Browns go through 5 quarterbacks in 1 year, right? I don't want to do that again. And I think that was Kevin Stefanski's problem with that. We were so predictable every single play. 5 guys want to be in a quarterback for the Browns.
Here's one thing for the quarterback, right? I'm taking all the quarterbacks to Cedar Point.
Whichever one falls off the ride.
If they can't ride the Val Raven, they can't be our quarterback. You know what I mean? You got to be this tall. So Kyler Murray, right? I'm sorry, man. Kyler Murray is not going to be a Browns quarterback for me next year.
Gary,
you know where I'm from, right? You know where I'm from, right?
Where are you from?
Sandusky.
So you know how tall you're supposed to be to ride the roller coasters. You know that you got to be this tall to be an NFL quarterback. You know what I mean?
You're saying Dylan and Kyle Murray can't get on nothing, so they're going to walk.
They can't get up. Bro, they can't get on the Raptor, man.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Nothing.
Yeah.
They can't get on bumper cars.
They can't get on the water slides.
They wouldn't be able to. They wouldn't be able to get on the old demon drop. It ain't there no more.
Dude, I'm like 5'8". If you can't see the top of my head, you can't be the quarterback of the Browns.
Gary, check your phone.
I could see. So Gary just painted a picture for me. So I see Kyler Murray and Dylan Gabriel going to Cedar Point, but they're in like a long trench coat, and Dylan Gabriel's got Kyler Murray on his shoulders. They're trying to be like one tall person walking through the lines at Cedar Point. Yeah, I don't know. Wow. We don't need no Kyler Murray's. We don't need none of this other, Willis.
Can you imagine Dylan Gabriel walking around Cedar Point with a thing of cotton candy in his hand, just that whining because he can't get on the rides?
He might look like one of them prizes that we throw balls at.
Little kid walking
horseback. You got the 5 pins you try to throw with the baseball, and he in the back. Like, I can't see him. Who is that? Oh, I got a Dylan Gabriel. What am I supposed to do with that? I'm just saying, bro.
You said sitting on a curb eating an ice cream cone, swinging his feet. Is that what you said, Mike?
Yeah, man. And that's a shame, bro. Because we're supposed to be rooting, but it is.
Yeah, no. Well, I wasn't big on the pick anyway, man. It wasn't on my radar last year. I don't know about you guys. I wasn't thinking about no Dylan Gabriel getting drafted in no 3rd round. That's crazy. But all right, where we at? Let's get back to it.
The recent transaction: the Browns and Houston Texans have agreed to terms on a trade to send Titus Howard to Cleveland in exchange for a 5th round draft pick. Included in the deal, Howard, who was entered in his final year of his contract, received a new 3-year, $63 million extension per Rappaport. putting him under contract for the next 4 campaigns. He said, I wasn't surprised, Howard told KPRC2's Aaron Wilson of the trade. They're trying to get younger and play some guys. I'm not mad. I kind of knew it was going to happen. I just appreciate the support over the last 7 years. I'll always be a Texan forever. I'm excited to go to Cleveland and turn the city up and help change the program and win some games. Yeah, let's win some games, guys. That's what we got to do. And you guys know, obviously, our offensive line the past couple decades have been pretty dominant. And now we're falling apart. And hopefully this guy will be a veteran that we can bring here to kind of put that all back together and be a dominant offensive line and have somebody protect our offensive line or our quarterbacks. I said quarterbacks. Yes, it's plural because we are going to see many again, I think. But
you're right.
Yeah.
I like the addition of Titus Howard. All right. We already talked about we need to help rebuild this line. I think that's a step in the right direction. Okay. I told you how you might be able to get a 5th round pick back. But this changes to me now. He's a right tackle. So this changes my lineup for if we draft a offensive lineman in the 1st round. If we go at 6 and we don't trade back, and we just go straight up with our picks, it totally switches around because we don't need. You're not going to go get a Titus Howard right tackle and then go draft a right tackle is what I'm trying to get at. So I think that kind of changes the draft board for me. You know, we need a left tackle. We're going to need another left tackle. You know,
I want to address this question really quick. Jeffrey Champion says, but also something you guys are missing. How long does Todd Monken have to turn this around? If it doesn't happen immediately, could he get fired? No, because you're pretty much rebuilding an entire offense. So I think that you're going to see him for at least 3 years. If you don't start seeing change in 3 years, by the time the new stadium comes, something's gonna happen. Obviously, we have a whole new coaching staff, offensive, defensive side of the ball, so things are going to change.
Yeah, if he's alluding to if Todd Monken comes here and we win 3 games next season, if he's alluding to, well, they're going to fire him right away. No, that's not going to happen. You know,
I mean, we need a center too. Posick towards, bro. We need a right guard, a left guard. We need everything, man.
Yeah.
You know, we
knew this. I knew this going into the last season. I said, man, we got our lines already banged up going in, and we're already we're getting old. Our line was getting old. We knew, and you know, Jeremy Hostletter down here says we need young linemen. Yes, I've been screaming that. We gotta, if you're gonna rebuild a line, you don't want to build it with a bunch of old cats because you're getting rid of old cats. You want to bring in some young blood for sure. That's why we need, you know, the main importance of this draft right now is bringing in young blood on that offensive line. And there's guys out there, but it switches for me a little bit because a right tackle picking up Titus Howard. What I'm saying is I don't think you just draft a right tackle at number 1. That makes no sense to me. You go for, you know, a left tackle. You go for maybe a center. You know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, my draft is a lineman at 6 and maybe another lineman at 24. But if my wide receiver, Denzel Boston, is out there at 24, you'd be dumb not to scoop him up. But I'm throwing it out there. If you really want to put forth that we really need to address this line, that's how you fix it. That's how you get your young blood. Bang, bang. You know,
okay.
and then you could draft. Go ahead.
So let me ask you this. Okay, would you be cool if we took this money that we just freed up and got linemen with the money that we freed up and then took everybody else to the draft? Or would you like to see, like you say, obviously you want to get the young. So what do we do? Matter of fact, what do we do with this money? That's what I want to know. What do we do with this money that we just freed up? My bad. Sorry.
We can possibly get another veteran receiver here. And I still want to draft a receiver. That's the next big step for rebuilding this offense. But right now, like I said, man, you can't play the game without a line. Your running backs got no hold. They ain't running. No pass protection, no passes. We seen what was happening with Gabriel. That's why he had to throw 3 5-yard passes. He had no protection. Okay. And the game was rushed. I hate when they put these I'm gonna say it again. I hate when they put these rookies out there in the frying pan right away. But that was last season. I'm just stay off of that. But now, so this, like you're saying, Marcus, with this money, yeah, maybe you go out and get one more veteran, because these young guys are going to need guys to look up to. We already got Teller out of here. D'Antonio, we don't know yet. So maybe you take some of that money and get you another offensive lineman, center, guard, left tackle, and keep going to left tackle. Most important, Mike says it all the time, that left tackle is your blind side for your quarterback, correct, Mike?
Yeah, as long as it's not Dylan Gabriel, because he's left-handed. So
right. No, I got you. But just
really
saying.
Really quick, I'm gonna interrupt because Gary's got to take off, guys. Real quick.
So before I go, I just want to say thank you very much, Marcus. It was a pleasure meeting you. I'm out of here, guys. I am going to volunteer at the City Dogs Cleveland Dog Kennel. You guys can check them out. They got lots of available dogs there. They are at 9203 Detroit Avenue. In the chat here, I'm putting up the link. If you guys are looking for some available awesome dogs up at the City Dogs, the link is up there in the chat. Go ahead and check them out. And they're also always looking for volunteers, man. So if you got some time and, you love dogs, go ahead. They really need, always looking for donations as far as like toys, food. And if you got, time, they need dog walkers and stuff. So, thank you guys very much, and you guys continue on. Thank you for coming on, Marcus, and I'll see you guys next week.
Later, Gary.
Have a good one, bro.
All right, Gary.
All right, man. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt. He had to go. I think he really had to take a poop, but other than that,
hey, it's the City Dog. They got to take poops, bro.
Yeah.
Gary's out in his backyard just doing his thing. What's wrong with my neighbor?
Yeah,
we did some stuff with City Dogs the other year, though. I can't think of old boy's name, but it is what it is.
Yeah, guys, with everything that's going on this year, obviously there's plenty of. I don't want to say hype because the Browns try to hype us up every year, obviously, but with all new coaching staff and seeing, I want to say it, dude. Kevin was boring. Seeing boring Kevin gone,
predictable,
could be kind of an upbringing to the football team, and I'm hoping that I really really hope it is, especially with Todd Monken at the helm for his first year. I hope something pops off and we are a dominant team this year with whatever he brings and a new coaching staff. Do you guys feel any hype this year, like minus the Browns trying to hype it up, or are you going to stay optimistic
Well, they got to give you something to be hyped about. Okay, if we go in here and we draft the wrong stuff that we don't need, okay, a quarterback at 6, I'm gonna lose my mind. That's not what we need right now. We need offensive line, wide receivers. Okay. And so right now I'm just being optimistic. I'm waiting for this draft and see how we do. I'm waiting for the free agency to get in here and see what other kind of transactions we do. Okay. I'm waiting to see with some of that cap money too, man, that frees up. We might be able to get Devin Bush on paper and get him some money. We need him back. Okay.
I agree.
Right.
So that's another thing that we can do with some of that money that you had asked, Marcus. But you did ask. You said, so with that cap money, let's say we got 85 mil, okay? Because we talked about the restructure of Deshaun Watson, Denzel Ward, the cap increase this year for the NFL went up 22 million. That's where I'm coming up with this 80 million, and then a little bit of insurance money back from Deshaun Watson's Achilles injury. And I want to hear Mike too, because you did ask. You asked me, and I said that's where I'd like the cap money to go: offensive line, wide receiver, and then maybe sign the Bush back. What's your opinion there on that? What we should do there, Marcus, with that cap money?
Personally, I would rather give Shador veteran presence on the line, and like you said, you alluded to earlier. I don't really want to put a rookie lineman out there with Shador. I want to give Shador that confidence that I got veterans through the league. So I'm gonna spend more money on the line. It kind of worked out for us when we had Baker. It worked out for us because we had, for like Pro Football Focus before everything just went to ish. we had one of the most expensive lines.
Now you want to
football.
censor yourself.
No,
You're good.
I'm
You're
trying.
He's not mad
Mike,
now.
I'm trying not to. Bro, I'm passionate. I'm trying not to show out.
No,
I'm
you're
trying
good.
not to show out. But I'm just like, yo, put that goddamn money in the
There you
line.
go.
You know what I'm saying? So
There you go.
then I don't have a problem with getting a rookie wide receiver, developing that. Shador, I'm behind Shador. I'm behind the man. I want to see that man shine. For now, I don't want to draft no quarterbacks. That's where the money's going to go for me. But we know how Barry thinks. We know how he does. And he might surprise us. A 50-50, I could deal with. Okay, put a little money behind the offensive line and then let some of the free agents go. I'm kind of cool with that. I want to give this man 100% opportunity to shine. And if we don't get behind him, I'm so afraid about, I don't care for Andrew Berry's choices, bro. I don't. He's, besides this last year's draft, his drafts have been trash, ass, nothing. You know, I'm like, bro, you drafted 8 people, only 2 people was, come on, man. So
I said it before, that is only Andrew Berry's fault, but I will give it to him for going out on a whim and trying to get an elite quarterback here because nobody else has done that. We've all went with subpar quarterbacks since '99. So I will give Andrew Berry and even Haslam's credit for making that money happen because do you remember Deshaun Watson's like, I'm not going to Cleveland. And then 2 hours later, hey guys, I'm in Cleveland. I got guaranteed money. Deuces, Texans, I'm out. We were expecting an elite level quarterback and it just did not happen. And that might have been because of the system we were in. Stefanski, there's a lot of things that go into bringing a high level quarterback here.
correct.
And it just did not work out.
You don't
So I
bring
will
in
give
a
him
high
credit.
level. You don't bring in a high level guy. That's what bugged me, Mike. With bringing in a high level guy that's already had baggage coming with them. That's
Well,
what.
yes,
That's why.
I agree, and we were all
That's
pissed
what I
off
didn't
about
like.
it.
We
were all
always
pissed off
do
about
that.
it.
We're like the Atlanta misfit toys here for NFL players, man. You know, they dump them here, and then we're like, all right, well, he's like a train with square wheel, but we might get a little more run out of him. You know, I don't know, man. I'm sorry, Mike. That was just one thing that I didn't like about the deal. You bring in a guy with the baggage already.
We all agree, but then there's the 3 years with no first round draft picks, and last draft, Barry totally redeemed himself. He did, and now this year he's got 2 first round picks, and that's why I think he's still here. If you redeemed yourself with some first round pick last year, what are you going to do this year that's going to make you?
Well, Mike, when I'm the owner and I orchestrated a lot of this shit, I can't be mad at you because I started. So I have to give you another chance when I caused the issue. You know what I'm saying? It's documented. The whole Deshaun Watson contract was Jimmy. You know, like, wow, is that what you want to do? $230 million, dude. And what did we get out of it? Nothing. But at the same time, I'm willing to see hopefully this is his last year. Can we get something? Show me something. Earn that money. That's why I'm so mad about you putting more money in his pocket and he ain't did nothing. So, bruh, we are in a pickle, man. We're in a pickle, a hell of a pickle jar. You know what I'm saying? We all can see in that pickle jar, we see everything fermenting, and I don't like the taste.
Ooh, I like how that zoomed in on that.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I gotta where the hell I gotta get my
You
camera?
did something with your hands, dude. It zoomed right in on you.
Can I bring it back in? Wait a minute. Can I bring it back in? Oh,
You're stuck.
I would have had that with.
Yeah, unfortunately, that blew up in our face. I mean, if we were in another parallel dimension, Deshaun Watson came here and did great, but that wasn't the case, you know. So, like I said, quit bringing guys over here that are damaged goods. I don't want that. I'm done with that.
I don't either. We did it, and it wound up working out with Kareem Hunt. Remember the 2-headed monster with him and Chubb?
It was a redemption story for Kareem. You know, he was going through all that legalities. We did bring Kareem. He got himself back together. He quit monkeying around and he concentrated on his craft, which was running back. And then he was a great backup or a great tandem with Chubb. That was fun to watch, man.
It really was. And that's something I want to see back here to bring back a winning franchise, man. We haven't seen that since Baker. We got a little bit of taste of winning, a little. And look at us. Look at us now. Right back at the bottom of the barrel, man, like always.
And that little run that Flacco had, that was a little gleam of some fun football to watch. It made it fun watching it again. And
But that's your old veteran that's going to get you 5 or 6 wins, and after that he just falls apart.
right.
So I'm
Well, he didn't fall apart when he went to Cincinnati. So what did that tell us again?
our scheme was
Our
crap.
line
and
was
Kevin
garbage.
Stefanski's a
Our line was garbage. He went over to Cincinnati and was doing his thing.
Say it, Mike. Say it, Mike. Stefanski's a what? What you was gonna say?
shit. He's a shit.
Predictable. He was predictable.
I seriously, guys, he was so predictable. Come in,
Yeah.
you got 8 men in the box,
Teams
9
were
men in the
getting
box.
ready for
You're
us.
going to run up the middle every time.
Teams were getting ready for us, and they were saying that we were predictable. You
With
know,
no
how
change at
many times-
halftime.
How many times did I watch on 1st and 2nd down, run the ball, and then they put themselves in a passing situation on 3rd down with a struggling line? You know, they never mixed it up. They didn't seem like they adjusted, and that's what made them predictable. It was easy to get ready for Cleveland Browns. That's
That
simple.
end around that he did with Christian, I was like, what? I won't even say it. What the bleep
Yeah.
was that, man? And I've had the crazy thing is I've had conversations with Kevin Stefanski for a couple of years, and Kevin, as a person, gave me that. He almost convinced me, and then I'm like, hell no, and that's what hurt my heart so bad. Like, dude, I rooted for you, dude. You convinced me, and now I feel like an ass. And now you're where you're at. So, but honestly, I don't completely blame Kevin for some of the stuff that was going on. Now that certain things have come out in the media, Mary Kay says this, this guy says that, 92.3 the fan says this, and now it's all about logic. What's the logical move? I'm gonna ask both of you. What's the logical move? You got 6 and 24. What's the logical, Mike? What's the logical move for 6 and 24? If nobody wants to trade with you, what do you guys do? Sam, at 6 and 24, please tell me, enlighten me.
Offensive lineman at 6.
Okay.
At 24, I think if there's a top receiver up there, you go for that top receiver. Mine is Denzel Boston. I want a big bodied receiver here in the AFC North.
No take.
And that's where I'm going. I mean, the only other thing would be for me, because we do need the young blood, might be take 6, take 24, and you go get these linemen that you need.
Okay.
But I know that there's still going to be good linemen in the later rounds. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think you should definitely go out there and try. I mean, you're never probably going to find it again, but you need your Joe Thomas. You need another guy to come in here and be that guy. And now some of these kids that are coming up are plug and play. Okay. Some of these guys are going to need to be subbed in and out. Okay. I'm talking about you go out there at number 6, you're getting a guy that you're already going to start. Okay. He's going to start on your line. He's going to be your starting left tackle, So, yeah, and I say 6 offensive line, depending what receivers out there at 24, you go with that. If you don't like what you see at receiving position, then you go for another offensive lineman. Fix this line. That's my opinion.
Mike.
I would go, honestly, guys, I would try to pick up as many offensive linemen, veteran offensive linemen, as young as possible that are solid guys. Try to get them into free agency. Try to fill your lineup with free agents that know what they're doing. First round, 6th pick, get a wide receiver.
Okay.
We need somebody that can catch a ball, especially if Shador is going to be out there and being able to get the ball downfield. Get somebody that can get open and catch the ball. That's number one. Obviously, number one is the offensive line, but like I said, if you could free that up in free agency, then you can go after that number 1 wide receiver, because it's definitely not Jerry Jeudy if he shows up like he did last year. And then you could pick up with the unknown of JOK, you could probably pick up another safety somewhere. And I know Angel is high on picking a safety up, so you could probably get a good safety in round 3, I would imagine. But make sure that line is tight. That has to be number 1 issue. But if you can pull off a number 1 wide receiver, grab him. If Carnell Tate's available at 6, man, take it.
Mm.
That's so hard to say because I am a big stiffler on the offensive line this year. Offensive line and wide receivers, they have to
I
be
mean,
picked.
what
Right.
choice do we have? Bro, you're everything you're saying is legitimate. What choice do we have?
We don't, and that's why I'm saying, like, Angel and I, we didn't argue about it, but you have your needs versus your wants, and I'm
Right.
pretty sure the needs are way outweighing the wants.
If
Unfortunately,
you want to win games, you're absolutely. If you want
yeah,
to
a
win
lot
games.
of people are saying to get the best player available. No, we don't have the option to do that this year, guys. We don't.
Not this season, not
No.
this draft.
You get what you need, not what you want. You get what you need. If you're going to try to put together not another winning season, because we haven't had one in 3 years, 4. Anyways, you have to put your offensive line to protect your quarterback, because without your quarterback being able to throw the ball and getting Shador Sanders holds onto the ball, average 3 seconds. I get that. But without him being blocked, or with him being able to have an offensive line to block for him, he could have a little more time to let a play develop and let a wide receiver get open to make a play happen downfield, which is what we need. You need another tight end as well that could block better. You're going to see probably a lot of 2 tight end sets out there, I'd imagine. Get a blocking guy out there, get your guy out there. Fannin, go out there and catch. Fannin can block as well, but get a heavy blocking tight end. Somebody else to put on that line. Big body, man.
So Mike, one more time. So at 6, you want a wide receiver?
I was always saying going offensive line, but I'm thinking if we could, yes. If we could clear up most of our offensive line in the free agency.
And then at 24, you want a
lineman, depending on what we do in free agency and trades, yes.
Right. Okay, I could see where you're going. If we do some stuff here in free agency and help this line out, go ahead and get that receiver right away. I got you. Marcus, what is your number 6 and your number 24?
Man, I know this is going to be crazy to a lot of people. I'm taking a lineman. And I know a lot of people don't think that that's a smart move. But like I said before, I want to give Shador the opportunity. I want the best. So I'm going to take that lineman at 6, and at 24, I'm going to take a wide receiver.
Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, I'm with you on that. That was the same what I was going to go with.
But honestly, if Barrett gets an opportunity, he's going to trade out of that. I'm saying that right now.
It is a possibility.
He's going to trade out of that. If he gets a chance, he'll trade out. Well, I can get the 10 and get these picks. He will. He did it last year. That is his MO. That's what Barry loves to do. Trade out of, I'm going to get all these picks. Okay, cool. But can you make the right picks with all these picks?
Right. If it's the right pieces, great, you're golden. If it's not, and you're hitting on half of them ain't good, then you're in peril. It's bad. It's all bad.
I'm gonna hit on this really quick.
Safety, real quick. If they do go safety, Mike, I like Lorenzo Styles Jr. That's what I'm going with. They're going to snag a safety. I doubt that he's going to be maybe not there in the 3rd round, but if he is there in the 3rd round, that kid's nasty. Go get him. Speedster and great. He's a great safety.
Some stuff I didn't hit real quick. We did terminate the contract to Cornelius Lucas and waived center Justin Osborne, but we signed a reserve future contracts. Tight end Sal Cannella, guard Jack Conley, wide receiver Luke Floria. That's your guy, isn't it, Sam? Running back Amani Marshall, which I wanted to see more of. What is his name? Tyre Phillips. And then tight end Caden Prescorn. But we tendered exclusive rights to free agents. Tight end Brennan Bates, wide receiver Malachi Corey, linebacker Winston Reed, long snapper Rex Sunahara, which he'll be back. Kicker Andre Smith will be back. Wide receiver Jamari Thrash, my guy, man. I can't wait to see that dude more, man. I'm high on him. I've always been high on him.
Bro, my son is taller than Jamari Thrash. He's 12 years old. I'm just telling you, man. Like I said, man, I'm trying to tell you, I swear for God, man, talking to some of these guys, I'm like, yo, Joe, Joe, I'm, and Mike, you're not no little dude. Me and you we got height. No offense, Sam. And we are looking up to Joe Flacco, and I'm like, okay. And then when you see Jerome, dude, I'll smack the. Come on, man, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like these guys, man. Their height differences, and we just put so much. I don't know what to say, man. I'm woo, wow, Mike. Hey, man, let's get in shape, bro. Let's play for the Browns, bro.
Yeah, I'm down. I'd probably die the second play in, but
who told you, Mike? We were at an event. I don't know if it was Golick or somebody. Who said to you, they're like, man, they looked up at you, they're like, who's a Browns player, man? I think it might have been at the Tuscaroras.
it was
They
Greg
said,
Pruitt.
man, where were you when we was playing? They went.
Yeah, he's like, bro, I could have used you 30 years ago.
But remember, we was at the spot and Kuzno was in there with us. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm like, man, Mike, you got some size on you, dude. You know what I'm saying? You can. The Browns need you, brother.
I've been told that a couple times. I have people at work are like, dude, do you play for the Browns? I'm like, no, I wish, man. I'm a piece of crap. I just talk about the Browns. That's all I do. My heart won't let it happen.
I mean, we definitely needed to looking at that list that you had set up there, Mike. Definitely Andre Smits needed. We got to get him back. He redeemed himself last year. I feel the faith in the kid. I'm glad we brought him. We're going to try to work with him. Malachi Corley. He was showing all right. He was looking all right out there to me. He was looking all right. Maybe a prospect as another receiver out there. I mean, when Junkins went down, we got to see a lot of that Rocket Sanders. Where is that guy in this? I want to see him back. He was electrifying, you know.
Samson?
No. Rocket Sanders. Rocket Sanders.
Raheem Sanders.
Raheem Sanders. Sanders. Number 35. He was looking nice, man. And I'm like, where's he been? We had him sitting around this whole time, you know.
Stefanski.
Man. That's like Samson. You brought up Samson. They were using him the wrong way. They were not using that guy the right way as a running back. Right. I know that. You know that. You know, because he's got a lot of speed. He can be a utility back. I would say more outside running, screen passes. You know, maybe line up in a slot. You know, motion him around. You know, even if the play's not going to him, because you can make him a threat, but you got to give him the ball. So he can be out there as a decoy. They start playing him right because you seen what he did when we had the screen pass to him from Shador. Lightning bolt gone. I'm like, why ain't we using these guys like we should be using Kevin Stefanski? So onward and upward. Hopefully, onward and upward. Hopefully, come on, monkey, show me some signs.
I think you're going to see a lot of. Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of motion this year as well. I don't think it's going to be stick to the play. I think whoever's at quarterback, if they read the defense right, and I think they're going to be able to call an audible and make a play happen. That's what I want to see. I want to see adversity this year. That's my main thing. I want to see first downs, just like more than 7 a game, please. That'd be awesome. More than 21 points a game. If we could average 21 points a game this year, I think that we could bring that
big
defense
improvement
wins championships back, because obviously the last 2 years we've had a solid defense and still can't pull it off. But for draft possibilities, guys, real quick, Jordan Reed, NFL draft analysis. His number 6 pick is offensive tackle Monroe Freeling out of Georgia. His number 24 pick, wide receiver Omar Cooper Jr. out of Indiana. It's not Amari Cooper. It's Omar Cooper for everybody. Dane Brugler, NFL draft staff writer, The Athletic. Number 6 pick, offensive line Spencer Fano. Number 24 pick, wide receiver Jordan Tyson out of Arizona State. And then Lance Zierlein, draft analyst from NFL.com. Number 6 pick, offensive lineman Francis Mauigoa. I think that's how you say it, out of Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And number 24 pick, Omar Cooper Jr. out of Indiana, wide receiver. And it's man, I like everybody else knows what we need. You got to focus on this, man. It's a wide receiver and offensive line. We get what you can in the later rounds. Like I said, Angel is high on getting a safety, especially with the unknown of JOK.
Dale
You
King's
gotta-
a linebacker. I don't understand
Yeah.
why Angel
Well,
wants
safety
a
linebacker.
safety.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, you still have, if you want to resign Hickman, you can, but I don't have a problem with this. You know, oh man, Delpic.
Sonny-
Delpic is not that great in pass protection. Run stopper, run defense, he's great. Pass protection. So I can kind of understand where he's coming from. Jay, okay, but we had Schlesinger. So I understand, but no, my focus for me
offense.
is offense. We have to put up points. Defense, they say defense wins championships, but at the same time, if you can't put up points, you still suck ass. It's not the defense's job to put up points. It's not. So I need offense. That's just me.
Yeah. Yeah. We talked about drafting. So I'm looking at this list here, Mike. The Monroe Freeling, his stock went up from his combine. He did look really good. I liked Spencer Fano. He looked really good, agile. He's good at pass blocking. You know, one point that we didn't bring up when we had talked about getting right tackle Titus Howard in here was he's not known for run blocking. You know, we are going to need some run block. We're going to need a running game. Got to have a running game. You want a passing game. Francis Mawigoa, that's a no for me, and I'm going to explain to you why. He's already had 2 shoulder surgeries. I don't want that. You know, I figured that's a damaged good. You know, being younger, you can you know, heal faster, you know, but I don't want guys here that are already damaged goods. He's damaged goods to me. He's off of my board. So Monroe Freeling, I really like. Spencer Fano, I really like. Maybe later down the line, the Arizona State, Max Ironanker. He looks pretty good to me. He's quick feet, good at blocking. Those are some guys, you know. Ironanker. I'm looking at Fano. That's who I want. You know, if we're picking an offensive lineman at 6. And the wide receiver, I don't think Tate's going to be there at 6. I think Tate actually goes to the Giants. That's my opinion. But Jordan Tyson, that's another no for me. I'm going to explain to you why right now. He is damaged goods. Okay. Great receiver. But guess what? He only played 33.
It's like a Mr. Trubisky. It's like a Mr. Trubisky episode with that guy to me.
Well, he's only played 33% of his college games. That's like a third. Right. You want to know why? Let me run it down for you. All right, 2022, he had a major knee surgery, knee injury, ACL, MCL, PCL, M&Ms, everything. He's had everything done to that knee, okay? So ACL, MCL, PCL in 2022, broken collarbone 2024, and a hamstring issue that's why he wasn't participating in the combine. So you're already getting a guy. You don't want to bring a guy here that's damaged goods already. I don't want to bring a guy, say you go at number 6 or 24 and you pick him, and then you got a guy that's playing half the season because he's beat up already. We don't need that. So that's a no on Tyson for me. My guy, I'm gonna stick to it, stand on that hill. I like Denzel Boston. I like that's who I'm rolling with. I like 6 foot. I like 6'4", 210 pounds. I like that.
I do too.
You know what I'm saying? I like that. He's got hands. He can get separation, you know, and you know, you can get up there and jump. It's time to jump in the corner of the end zone and get the ball. He's coming down with it. It's just simple. You know, everybody, like, there's a few guys screaming Makai Lemon. I'm not taking nothing away from these kids. These kids are great, okay? Makai Lemon, we don't need another slot receiver here. Makai Lemon, short. 5'10", 5'11". He's short. Don't need that. We got an Isaiah Bond, and we have a Gage Larvadan. Them are your slot guys. And if they keep Floria, I don't, man. I'm Makai Lemon. Big receiver.
Honestly,
AFC North, big receiver. We need a big receiver.
Sam, I don't feel like Bond can run the route tree as a slot receiver. He's more of an edge deep threat. I don't see that. Isaiah Bond. I don't see him running the whole route tree to be a possession slot receiver. I don't see that in him. Everything that he caught this past season were deep routes. So
Vertical
you need a
threat.
guy who you can rely on. God damn it, a Jarvis Landry type guy. You don't have to be the fastest, but your hands need to be good. I don't see Larvadan, man. That dude barely made the team. So honestly, I'm looking for a possession wide receiver at this draft. If I can, I might draft 2 wide receivers, me personally, because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with Judy. I really don't, man. What's going on in his mind? What's going on in his head? It's this diva mentality. He's been working with Shador in the offseason. I hope that he comes back focused because he has all the talent in the world. Bruh, get your head out your ass and show us what you can do. That's
so cool. If you think Mekhi Lemon is like Jarvis Landry, juice, can we call him Lemonade?
Mekhi Lemonade. Mekhi Lemonade. Already hear it now, Mike. Already hear it now.
I had to do it. I couldn't.
I'm a Boston fan. I like Denzel Boston. I like a bigger target out there. I want a guy that can physical body up on some of these DBs. You know, I want that approach.
I agree. I want a taller guy because you watch it the past couple of decades, receivers get smaller and smaller. It's like, why? You need a guy that can hop
Boston
up
like 6'4", something like that, 6'4", 6'5", or something.
6'4".
Like, yeah, that's a red zone threat. Oh my God.
Yeah, Boston, man. Like I said, 6'4", 210. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Tate, I'm not bringing up Tate's name because, like I said, I don't think he's going to be there at 6th pick if you go wide receiver. He's gonna be gone. I think so. I think he's going to be the top wide receiver picked in the first 5 rounds.
No doubt.
And I'm going to. I'm even got a spot for him. For some reason, I don't know why. I'm feeling Giants for him. I think that's going to be his home.
And to be honest, guys, I didn't watch any of the combine. I was super, super sick. I slept for 30 hours straight. I talked to Sam a little bit. I didn't watch any of it. I know all these dudes could run, jump, and swim. I can care less about what you're doing without pads on. This is just to see how. I think it's honestly it's worthless to me. You get to see what these guys could do in a 40-yard dash. That's fine, but you're doing it without pads. You're doing a lot without what weight you're going to have on you in game. You're not going to have a defender. You're going to have a defender on you in game. Totally changes the whole thing. So I'm not a huge fan of the combine, to be honest, but it is kind of cool to watch people break records and all that without pads on. I want to see people in game. Under pressure.
You bring that up, man, and you know what comes to my mind when you bring that up? I think of Mr. Olympic Speed. We're picking him for Olympic Speed, Schwartz, and he was boo-boo. He was garbage.
Another stone hands.
Hot garbage. He could run fast, but he couldn't catch the ball. What's his position? Wide receiver. Oh my God,
man! Barry does not like losing them pick. He cannot when he goes, dude. Y'all say you went south, I'm like, come on, bro, get rid of him, dude. I don't. That's crazy.
And that was the big thing. They kept saying it, Olympic speed. Yes, he was a speedster, but I mean, as a wide receiver, the dude had hands of stone. So, that was that's what I think of. I think of Schwartz when we talk about at the combine because he was lightning quick, Olympic speed, but that was a bust, man.
It's like that kid off of Little Giants where they had to throw him toilet paper, remember? Because he couldn't catch the ball. He could run fast, but couldn't catch.
Right.
Hey, so let me ask y'all real quick. How do y'all feel about us bringing over our rivals, a lot of those coaches from the Ravens? How do y'all feel about that, man? That is bananas.
Really quick, I'll go first, Sam, really quick. I think this is either going to bite us in the ass or be great for us because now the Ravens are obviously going to know offensively what to look forward to with the mindset of Todd Monken. Could he change that? I mean, there's possibility. He's not going to change his offensive mindset, but he could have some tricks up his sleeve that could possibly throw off he obviously knows the Baltimore defense. So he's not going to sit there as an offensive coordinator in Baltimore and not pay attention to what the defense is doing either. So he's got that to look forward to. He's going to know something. We're going to know something. The Baltimore Ravens are going to know a little something. So I am interested to see what's going to happen with this rivalry this year. And I hope we beat the hell out of them. That's all.
yeah, man, for sure. Let's win more than 6 games. Jeez, I'm glad it wasn't looking like I said last year. They're like, what's your prediction on how many games we're going to win this year? And my comment was every time somebody asked me that, I said, please, just more than 3. And then last year, it was not looking too hopeful because we didn't get them last wins that we needed to the end of the season. And I'm like, man, we're not gonna get past 3 again this year. And that's when I was like, I'm done. Like Marcus, I gave Stefanski a fair shake, and I know that you was done with him because I watched your show. And I was done when I was on this show. I said, Stefanski's got to go, bro. I can't do no more of this Stefanski stuff no more. I'm done with it. I can't. I said the coach of the year thing, Mirage, I'm done. I'm done with it. On you go now. And everybody was like, well, be careful what you wish for, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I don't care. He had to go. And we need new fresh air around here. Okay. Now you ask about, Todd Monken and him bringing his crew over here. I'm good with it. I think you want to stick with some of your same staff, if, we're all playing, can't do it now. My knees ain't let me do it, but we was all playing backyard football. I already know, like, man, Marcus, he can catch the ball. He's tall. Mike gonna block. I'm running the ball. Who I want to block for me? Running the end around, Mike. I'm gonna get out of there. So
Mike, I'm Mike can run. I'm following right behind Mike. Like, get that, open up the hole. Boom! Mike knocking like 5 people out.
So in high school, I was a wide receiver, but now I could be a lineman.
Mike out there pulling like a Wyatt Teller out there on the man around.
That's sweet technique.
Yeah, I would love to throw TJ Watt to the ground.
Right, but you know what you got, man. So you keep some of your same staff. That's why when a lot of these guys go, you bring the guys with you.
That, man.
Kevin Stefanski took Bubba Ventrone. Thank you. He took Bubba Ventrone. Thank you,
Bubba Ventrone. And who's his offensive line coach?
I can't remember.
Callahan.
Go ahead, Callahan. Yeah. So thank you. So. Out with the old, in with the new old. I'm gonna say new old because Monken ain't no spring chicken, But I did want a older coach here. A lot of other guys, Angel. I think maybe Chad.
I wanted a younger guy. The NFL is changing.
I didn't want no Thundercat. I wanted. I had to show what I was like. I would be cool with Monken. I was trying to put the footage, and they was giving me feet. I was like, nah, come on. I don't care about that cat. I don't care about that dude. I want a guy who wanted to come in, who was versed, who was schooled on football. We needed that football guy. I didn't. Oh, he's the next Timothy McVeigh. He's the next Sean McDermott. Damn that. We need culture. We needed structure, and I believe we have that. And I like Monken. I did. I don't know why so many people in Cleveland hate on that dude like that.
Because he's a Raven.
Well, you know what?
Good goddamn. he has, bruh. When you take Lamar Jackson and you can help him get 2 MVPs and increase his passing percentage year after year, that's the guy I want. Bring this man in, innovative, knowledgeable, respectable. Let's run with that. Yeah. I'm cool. I'm happy.
Yeah, my thing was that I didn't want a young guy coming here to see if he can prove that he can be a good coach because this is his first run at a head coaching job. I wasn't ready for that. I think when you switch out how we switched out, I wanted a older head here. It wasn't the one that I wanted, but once I got the Monken, once I got to hear Monken talk, I'm like, I'm down. Because my guy, I wanted Mike McCarthy. That was my personal thing. Now, who's got him now? Pittsburgh Steelers. That's going to be interesting to see him back over there with Aaron Rodgers and see how they do. And hopefully, we kick the shit out of them this year.
I wanted Bruce Arians out of retirement. Oh,
I met Bruce Arians at the local bar out here. I don't know if you saw that picture on our page, but everybody was freaking out thinking he was really Bruce Arians, and it wasn't.
Yeah. Oh my God, man.
But Guys, the reason I wanted a younger coach, honestly, is because the NFL is changing a lot, obviously. But I wanted to see something. I think a younger player would have brought some different mentality. I don't want to say college. You would have seen a lot of college plays. You would have seen some of trickery, I guess, something different. And that's kind of what I was trying to bring to the younger Cleveland Browns. You know what I mean? Somebody young. But then you also got to think about all the older heads that are like, man, I don't want to listen to this dude. He's 29 years old, 30 years old, whatever. That where I think would have brought some morale issues. So thinking about it now, and like Sam said, and you guys both said, actually, hearing Todd Monken talk, and you were on him, Marcus, the whole time. I'm glad we made a decision we made. And giving this guy his first shot in the NFL as a head coach. He said he waited, man. He's been waiting for forever. He came back from college to get this position, and there's only one of 32 men in the world that can get this job, and now he's one of them. So
exactly,
I think he's going to fight his ass off to win some football games for us, and I am appreciative of that first and foremost. But I think him coming here could be a big culture change as well for the team, and that's what we need.
He has a realness. I'm sorry, Sam.
No,
he has a realness, like more of a lot of people, even though they haven't been in camp yet, he has a realness, like a genuine player coach, like understanding. Like I get a different vibe from him. You know, not the Stefanski uptight and make what's Stefanski say? We gotta do better. We gotta do better.
Oh,
we gotta do better.
So
We gotta do better. Man, shut your ass up. God damn it. Bro, that shit drove me crazy.
Yeah.
But like I said, when I talked to him, he was like an open book. And then we gotta do better. We gotta do better. Yeah, we got all this. We gotta do better. Damn it. But Monken just dude, I'm looking for this is the first year I will say this. I'm gonna be done, man. I appreciate you guys for having me on. I appreciate you guys so much. I've got season tickets. Me and TP, we got season tickets. I've always wanted to be a season ticket holder. And Mike, we was up in the cardiac. We was up in there. You know, I'm like, bro. Yeah. And I threw my back out that day. They had to walk me. They wheelchaired my ass out because I messed my back up. Bro, I couldn't walk for a week.
I know back pain, dude.
Yeah. So, you know, me being a veteran. But anyway, to have that privilege, this is it, man. This is all, I'm giving you what I got. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Give me something, man. Give the people something. That's all I'm saying, man. It is what it is, though.
Yeah, you know what? To bring it up real quick, Quinshawn Junkins had spoken upon Todd Monken. And, you know, his quote was, honestly, they asked him, how do you feel about new coach Monken? He goes, honestly, it's not what I thought it would have been. He goes, but I say that in a good way. You know, he said, because my past coach, Kevin Stefanski, he was really even keeled and super quiet, you know, and you already see that Monken is the polar opposite of that, you know. So I like that part of Monken. I like his straight upness. I like him like ready to get at it. You could see there's hunger there. And I really feel that if you're, pardon my French, fucking up, he's going to let you know that you're doing that. He's going to be in your shit, and he ain't going to let it. He ain't going to be like, okay, let's just get better next time on that end around. No, he's going to be like, he's going to be yelling at everybody. He's going to be saying, we ain't never doing that play again. And you run it too slow. Even if we wanted to do that play, we ain't running it with you no more, you know? So we're going to try something else. Pick up your game, pick your head up. Let's go. You know, so I'm liking that.
Let me get your guys' opinion on this, because Chad thinks it's just the Cleveland-esque thing that, you know, I would like a coach that is ballsy and likes to scream at dudes. I don't want him like Bill Cowher-esque, man, like where the dude's veins are popping out the side of his neck. He's spitting in players' faces. Like maybe there's a line that to be drawn for some of it, but I want these dudes to be on their best game. That's what I want. And I think that Todd Monken isn't going to play around, dude. I think these players have to be held accountable for all their bullshit that they mess up week in and week out. And whether that been a Stefanski problem, a whole team problem, I don't care. Hopefully Todd Monken's the guy that gets it done. And I want to see, because every time they pan the camera to Stefanski, you just see him standing there looking stupid. I'm like, dude, react, do something, flip off the ref. I don't care what you got to do, man. Make it look like you're in this. You just stood there motionless. Like,
we just gotta do better. We just gotta do better.
Yeah. Todd Monken, like you said, Mike, we want that gritty coach, okay? But there's a balance there. You can have that grit, okay? Your job as a head coach is to take your players and put them in spots, put them in positions to be great where they're at in them positions as a coach. So now if you're yelling at a guy because he's not doing his job right and we see it on the field, I'm all about it. But he has to also have respect to that locker room. And I think he's going to get that faster than not, because the old saying is, I've been in construction for a while. If I ain't messing with you on the job or busting your shit and you're a new guy, if I ain't doing that and trying to make you a better roofer, and I'm busting your chops about something, and I might get in your ass a little bit, it's because I want you to be better. If I'm not, that means I already got nothing for you. I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? So I think Monken's going to have that balance to where he can be forceful but respected and hold himself accountable for when things ain't right, other than everything's up in the air. Who's that on? Stefanski? Is that on Tommy Reese? Did he call that play? Who's it on? Monken's going to go, hey, I did that. I called that play. It didn't work. On to the next. We're going to make it better. But we got to do better is going to change to they already are doing better. I think that with Monken, it's not going to be, can we do better? It's going to be, we're doing better. How can we be great? I think that's what's going to come from Monken.
Right. All right.
One other thing I really want to touch on. Quick Clip says Monken definitely knows what he's doing. Shador's his quarterback. So we all agree that we want to see Shador in, right?
Correct.
I want to argue the fact that Cleveland in itself has a lot of Shador fans, not Browns fans, okay? Shador fans, which is completely fine. That's fine. I guess my argument here is a lot of these people that are Shador fans that are now trending to become Browns fans don't know what the Browns have gone through the last 27 years as for quarterback reasons. So that's I'm going to put an emphasis on that. While being a Shador fan, become a Browns fan, look up some of the history of the quarterbacks that we've had on this team, and you'll understand why we're skeptical about every soul that comes to this team.
Yeah, I do
want to say that.
I agree.
Well, hey, fellas, man, it's been real. Thank you again, Marcus, for coming on, man. And Lethero, like to have you on here too, or maybe one time we have both you guys on here at the same time. Man.
Oh man, both of them we'd get canceled. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, bro. hey, I need y'all too, man. Y'all need y'all to, come on, with Automotive and we just doing it. It's crazy, man. This podcast world is difficult, and certain things you have to have certain alliances. I had reservations about a lot of things, not with you guys, but just this. Oh man, it's just so crazy, man, out here, man. But it's a grind. It's a hell of a grind. If you're not willing to do it, then kick rocks. You guys grind. I have to give it up to you guys. You guys grind. I admire that and I appreciate that all day. And thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy watching you guys. I like tuning in. It is a crazy world over here. I never thought I'd be doing this for one. I was invited to this party. And it's been a little over a year and I dig it. I dig it. And what better way to have something of a team that you grew up with? I always say, man, when, a true Browns fans that, born and raised here, when you came out and, you were born, I was born at Fairview Hospital, 1976. I'll be 50 this year. I came out and they're like, he's breathing, spanked me on my ass and like, he good. All right, he a Browns fan. Get him out there. That's just how it goes, man. So, yeah, man, I thoroughly enjoy this. And Marcus, if you want, man, give all your shout outs to where you're at with your podcasting and what you got going on real quick so everybody knows and where to get you at.
Make sure you follow RTA Motorsports Podcast Network, featuring the best of my dogs and BFO. My dogs with my brother TP. You can catch us on all the social media networks, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, all that good stuff. BFO has one of the largest Browns sites. Join. If you're not a BFO member, join BFO. It's such a great time. And it is what it is. And I appreciate you guys so much, man. And catch us, man. Just Wednesday at 8 and Thursdays at 8 too.
Nice. Yeah, and guys, we do have our official draft party coming up. That is April 23rd. That is first round draft picks will be live at PJ McIntyre's at 17119 Lorraine Road in Cleveland, Ohio. So join us there. I believe it's going to be free entry. There's going to be a bunch of raffling stuff going on down there. Starts at 7 p.m. So be down there at PJ McIntyre's right in West Park with the West Park Browns backers. So that's going to be an interesting event and fun. So be sure to get down there with us. Yeah, Marcus, again, man, I want to thank you for joining us. And like you said, this podcasting world is difficult. It's not easy. And I got to thank my partner in all this, Angel. You guys, everybody knows who Angel is. I got to thank Sam for coming aboard and helping us with talking shit. I'm gonna say it, man. Talking shit about the Browns, dude, because that's all we can really do, right? But
I'll be like, y'all come on at 10 o'clock. I was like, 10 on a Saturday. Oh no, not Saturday. I'm trying to sleep. I'll let you, but like I said, I made a mistake. I was doing some other stuff. It was when y'all asked me to come on, I said, "No, I ain't gonna let them down this time, man."
We appreciate it.
Man.
We appreciate it.
We do for sure,
appreciate
man.
Y'all, man.
Yeah, and it happened quick, man, because Mike. We was talking with Mike yesterday, and I'm like, "Yeah, man, we need to get." Oh,
I'm gonna censor this. I'm gonna tell you exactly what Sam said when we brought up you and Thurl. He said, "Yeah, man, get beep. Marcus has got to be on, man. Get that mother beeping on, dude."
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, really quick, I know we all got to go. We did bring up that we're doing a draft party. Are you guys doing anything? And if you are, let people know where it's at. And if not, you guys are more than welcome to come down with us and kick it, man.
We're working on, and I'm working on something. One of my partners is former Browns, Anthony Griggs. We're working on something in Pittsburgh right now. If it doesn't come through, God damn it, I will be with you guys. You know what I'm saying? This shit is this year. It's been so traumatic. I have so many things going on, man. And I PJ, I ain't been to PJ's, man, but I go there. I'm just trying to hopefully, but if not, you always gotta have a backup plan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Mike called me at work. I was like, Mike, call me. I was like, hey, man, I'm in the booth.
I told Sam.
He's like, yeah, I was like, yeah, come on. I was like, hey, hold on. Yeah, I love to do it. Yeah.
Awesome.
We got a quiet zone now at I work for the government. Like, we can't talk. I was like, oh, yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. I got you. It was crazy.
He did,
yeah,
too.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
bro.
shout out to Anthony Griggs too, man. I got to meet him out there at the Tuscarawas bowling event where you guys were also at, and we shared a room together doing our interviews. I didn't get a chance to get him on an interview, but his backstory is really great, man, and everything he's doing now. So
let me know. I'll tell me, AG would love to come on, man.
I actually met him at a game.
Absolutely.
We actually met him at Tuscarawas, and then we met him with the Tuscarawas Browns backers at. I forget what game we were at. The Green Bay game. We got to meet. Yeah, great. We got to meet Griggs before because he's like a NFL on the sidelines. Does something for the players. I forget what exactly it is, but yeah, he's a good dude, man. We got to meet
alumni.
Him. Yeah. But great dude for sure. I'd love to have him on. I think I actually have his phone number too, so I should just call him and be like, "Hey, man, you're coming on the show." Not asking, you're coming.
Give him a call.
Right on.
I'll call him to come on. He'll do it. Yeah. Absolutely.
Awesome. For sure. Well, yeah, everybody, we'll be live here again Tuesday, 7:30 live. Hopefully I'm back. Guys, work has been hectic, and me being sick and out for 3 days was horrible. I wouldn't wish that upon Dylan Gabriel. But
that was cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded.
Plenty of shortcomings on this show. Anyways, yeah. I said that as Sam was drinking water. I thought he was going to spit it out. But yeah, Tuesday, 7:30, guys, we'll be live. Marcus, again, Dan, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you, man. We're looking forward to doing some more stuff with you guys as well.
Absolutely.
Thurl is He's a shit, man. I'm gonna say that too. But he is also fun, man. He's good to have on. He's
awesome
he's
too.
funny.
Man.
I love watching you guys battle it out, man. It is great.
Yeah. I behave, man. I was trying to behave. I just wanted to behave, man. It ain't my show. I just behave, man. You know, it is what it is.
But
yeah, I like TP too, man. We got to get him on here too. I'd like to have him on.
For sure.
Like, you know, thing is too, like me and Mike were in bands, you know, we played in bands, and you know, it's a camaraderie thing. You get it with certain people do that. And I could tell, like, you guys, when I met you guys seemed pretty you know, kept it 100.
I played the trumpet. I did baritone.
Yeah, but when me and Mike were in bands, you helped the guy. Like, you know, guy's guitar string broke. Hey, man, I got you a set of strings. Hey, man, my amp blew up. Here, man, you can use mine. We always help each other out, and that's all I like doing with you guys. And
better not touch my drum set, though. I'll tell you
that. Yeah, right. So keeping this tight knit community with some of us, man, helping each other out, and that's how I like to run. That's how I like to run things too, man. So, like I said, man, props again, man, to you guys doing your thing. I appreciate you having you on today and getting to hang with you. And
I'm gonna bring you on, man. I'm gonna bring you on, man. You know, and I'm gonna have to kick somebody else off.
Yeah, that's all right, man. Whenever,
you know, I got this. Yeah. And I appreciate y'all, man. I really do, man. Thank you, Mike. Thank y'all for reaching out, saying, you know, we connect, and I appreciate it, man. And go Browns, bitches, man.
Go Browns, bitches.
See y'all Tuesday.
All right.